Welcome to Discover Indie Film. I am Jeff Howard, and I have on Zoom with me Chad Andrews. Hey, Chad.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to sound like we're rushing because we are rushing because we just had a great interview. If you listen to the podcast before this one in the Discover Indie Film podcast feed, it's a nice long interview with Chad, all about Chad and his film, The Butchers. The Butchers had its world premiere at Sherman Oaks Film Festival last year, December of 2025. Took home the Filmmakers Award for Outstanding Cast Performance in a Short Film, and a kick-ass film, great film. We had a great chat that is the interview, and now we used up all the time we had allotted for the interview, which means we are going to do a very brief version of a Discover Indie Film 4 Questions podcast episode. That means Chad is about to answer. Name 3 films you love, name an underrated film, name an overrated film, and name a lesser-known film that people should seek out. We're going to try to keep ourselves to 10 minutes, but I am going to tell you when I love your picks. So here we go. And everyone, check the show notes because that's where you can follow Chad and know where you can see The Butchers while it's on its festival circuit. And then eventually, I'm sure you'll be releasing it online. So,
Yes, sir.
all right. Wow, I'm being so fast. All right. So, question number 1 is name 3 films that you love.
Yeah. Okay, so my answer for this for the longest time was actually so funny because I have them literally up here. Is a film called A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. Here, I'll pull it down. This film by Dito Montiel. I love this movie. I think for me, for some reason, it kind of reminded me a little bit of my dad and his story of trying to get out of his town. But it's a story about a bunch of young teenagers trying to get out of New York and wanting to do something bigger for their lives, but feeling really hemmed in by all the adult presences and the criminal underbelly of their tough neighborhood that they grow up in. And it's just great. The acting's great. You have young Channing Tatum, you have young Shia LaBeouf in it. Robert Downey Jr. For years, he was like one of my all-time favorite actors. Still is, and a favorite of mine. But
And
times
on the
change. So I
DVD
love that
cover
movie.
you just showed me, I saw Chaz Palminteri,
Yes, sir.
who's
He was great.
the king of mob films. If
Yes.
he's in it, I imagine there's a little bit of a organized crime angle in it. I haven't seen it.
It's
Honestly, it's one I haven't heard of.
Yeah, no, it's a great movie. I mean, the acting is phenomenal in it, and it's just like it's exhilarating. It's just got a really great coming of age feel to it. I definitely recommend it. It's not necessarily like a mob angle or anything like that, but it spans the time of these kids growing up in this city that they could have potentially gone that criminal route, and some of them got out and some of them didn't. So that's kind of the situation, but that's life. So I love that movie. I love Black Hawk Down. Freaking love Black Hawk Down. It's funny though. I mean, without I know it's a tough category because there is a lot of contention around like celebrating war when it comes to film. And I totally understand that sentiment. I think for me, the reason why, I just love that movie. I think it's a fantastic movie. But war movies in general, as an actor, they're so intriguing to me because I find that a soldier's journey, especially in a war zone, the stakes are just so high. They cannot be any higher than that situation. It's so life or death. So many times you go into that situation thinking you want one thing and realizing you don't want this at all. And I just find that the psychology of it so fascinating. So that's a big reason why I love war films. I think as an actor, it just gets those juices flowing and reinvigorates my passion for acting, even though it's, subject matter is something that's kind of tough to talk
Well, and
about. But
it's not cinema's fault that humankind cannot stop going to war. If we could get over that little phase of our evolutionary process, then
yeah.
we'd have fewer war films. But as is evidenced by the world you and I live in right now, it's not.
Hmm.
Lord knows, cinema does glorify war for sure, but it's not causing it. It's just the stories of our time. It's get mad at the human race, not the filmmakers.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it is a filmmaker's job to make something good and entertaining, something that people want to keep their eyes focused on. So
And
we can't
Black
get
Hawk Down
that.
was directed by one of the greatest of all time, Ridley Scott. I mean,
Yes,
case closed.
great
He,
filmmaker.
what was he
Yes.
not going to make a perfect war movie someday? I mean, come on. So anyway,
Come
and
on.
all the immediacy.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
all the immediacy. That yeah. And it is a really compelling story. I think it's really interesting for the United States to be caught into a situation like that and their response to it.
Oh, you mean doing something
Um,
really stupid and fucking up, and then trying to make up
well,
for our errors?
exactly. Well,
I
exactly.
say
I mean,
that
making a,
jokingly.
no,
Oh
I
my God,
know,
there's
I
people
know.
dying today.
No, no, of course,
I
of
know, I
course.
know, it sucks.
But just look. It's not that I think it's essentially, but I think that that idea of like leaving no man behind and then being caught in a situation where they couldn't get everybody out. I think just again, puts in light that mentality of the United States Army of um, of the protection they have, and or at least the what they say, their protection of their soldiers. And I think that's compelling. I think that's compelling in that film. Uh, Again, not trying to get into the politics of it. I just think um, that aspect shines through in that very horrible situation.
For sure. All right,
Um,
you get a third
yeah,
one.
sorry. Now this film, I haven't seen in a long time, but it was one of the first films I watched that made me want to really be in film, and I think inspired me as a writer too. It's called The Air I Breathe. It's also up here. Um, and this writer never did anything else after this film. Um, and it's funny, as a kid, I sent him an email asking him to send me his script because I loved it so much. He got back to me and said he couldn't do it legally, but
Oh,
it was
that's
pretty
funny.
inspiring.
I was hoping the story was they did send it to you because the once the film was already made,
I
you would think they
know,
could do anything they want.
I know. Maybe he was like, I don't know who this kid is. He's emailing from where? Calgary? What's going on here? But yeah, I love that movie. It inspired me. Everyone that plays a character in that, it's like one of those kind of interweaving films like Crash, where everyone at some point, had something they did, like a domino effect, affects everybody else, and they all play characters that are more like the five deadly sins, like Brendan Fraser's characters, like greed, and you just see the kind of torment that his character is going through. So it's really really interesting. And then I guess just to fire off a few that are more like recent is a couple years ago in at TIFF, The Life of Chuck. Freaking unbelievable, poignant film. Love that movie. I'm obsessed also with There Will Be Blood as well. I love that movie.
I'm with you. The We Blood
Yes,
is
sir.
kind of perfect.
Yes, sir.
I remember The Life of Chuck. I don't remember if I saw it, but I remember that title. All right.
Great.
Question number two, a film you feel
Yeah.
is underrated.
Okay, so this is actually so funny. I was looking at my letterbox yesterday to kind of help me prep for this. And the actually the first films that came to mind, or first movie that came to mind, because maybe I'll save the one that I ended up coming across for what I think is underrated, but or what I think is a lesser known film that people should see rather.
Right.
Um, but for your second question, what immediately came to mind actually was two of David Ayer's films, The End of Watch and Fury. Uh, I feel like those movies don't get enough attention, and I don't feel like him as a filmmaker gets enough attention. I know he's done some things that I don't necessarily love, but like those two movies, I thought were absolutely phenomenal. Uh, End of Watch being about two police officers in LA who get into a situation they really shouldn't be having their noses in. It's it's about friendship, it's about love, protecting each other in a field of work that's extremely dangerous. I think it's phenomenal. Fury. I mean, that the chamber of being in that tank, I think was so compelling. Um, and how close they ought to be proximity wise, and but also dealing with again being in war and those kinds of emotions that come out of that. I think the acting is phenomenal, and I think the direction too. I think the way he like the sound design and like the way that he shoots like shootouts and like firefight is so entertaining. It nearly feels like a mix of like Star Wars and like his own thing. Like you just like the bullets are like flying out of the screen. I think they're really exciting. So I'd
Yeah,
say for underrated, I
and
think he's underrated.
I'll be honest. It's hard for me not. It's hard for me to not love a film that has Brad Pitt as the lead.
Oh, okay, he's underrated. Like
Yes,
I
he
think
is.
Brad Pitt is
In spite of what a
underrated.
huge star he is, I mean everything. He's good in everything. Honestly, I'm a big fan of Bullet Train.
Yes. Oh, I love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love him in Bullet
Like
Train.
he's just always fucking great, and I get it. He's too physically beautiful for everyone to take him seriously, but they
Yeah,
really
I
should.
think that's. They really should. I think like he gets that rap of just being like a big celebrity, but he makes such bold, interesting choices. I
And I'll
mean,
add that his little production company, Studio B, I think,
mm,
uh, makes some of the greatest films possible and optioned one of my favorite books of all time, which is Illuminate. But anyway,
that's cool.
question number three. Yeah, it's actually like a sci-fi novel trilogy that he bought, and I'm praying
Oh,
he gets it made. I'm praying he gets it made because it was
and what's it called? What's it called? Like
the
the book?
Illuminate trilogy. Illumi. Honestly, one of
Okay.
my nephews who likes sci-fi recommended it, and I'm
Yeah,
like, and Brad did Ad Astra through his company. Like he clearly loves sci-fi. He's clearly got great taste. You know,
loved Ad Astra.
the,
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
Vigo, a
look into that book because
one-person
I've been
movie
looking for a
studio.
sci-fi book
Yeah.
to read. That's
All right.
awesome. Illuminate.
Question three is a film you feel is overrated.
Yeah, this was tough because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty forgiving when it comes to movies. I love movies. But the Joker I thought was overrated. I really did. It was so popular when it came to TIFF. It was like impossible to get into. And when I finally watched it, it just wasn't the story that I would have wanted for a standalone movie about the Joker. The acting I thought was phenomenal. The tone, the vibe, I think direction wise was great. It's just the story of like him being this depressive, you know, outcast. Uh, I felt like it lost all of his agency and all of his immediacy of like what we all know and he's supposed to become to do. And I think quite honestly, I thought Christopher Nolan had a bigger handle on what the Joker was all about. And I would have been really interested to see a solo film diving into the complexities of that, especially like that line of dialogue in The Dark Knight when he says, I just want to watch the world burn. I want to know what makes someone want to do that. You know, what is someone that's wrestling with their anger so hard that they can't be strong enough to hold it in and not beat up the entire world? That's someone that's struggling. And I don't want to see it in a depressive way. I want to see it in a way with agency.
I'm with you, and you know and I always say this about overrated, which is you're not saying it's a bad film. I mean, The Joker, if it hadn't been nominated for all those awards and considered a Best Picture possibility, I probably would be like, oh, that was a really creative, different way to do a sort of supervillain
Mm-hmm.
story, like supervillain movie. But it wasn't a Best Picture quality kind of thing. It was really just Joaquin Phoenix's performance was so amazing.
He
You
was
know,
amazing.
they throw him in,
Absolutely.
apparently you could throw him into a movie where he's fixing toilets and they'll nominate it for Best Picture, like if it hadn't
Well,
gotten all those nominations and everything, we wouldn't
yes.
be calling it overrated. It's a really good film. It's really good in so many ways, but
Yes.
it should not have been elevated to Best Picture kind of world. Because,
I
like you said,
completely agree.
the story, yeah, fair enough. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And I always say, overrated is not knocking, it's not panning a film. It's just saying, hey, the awards and
Hmm.
praise it received were not commensurate with its with anyway.
Exactly.
One last question. I know you got in your back pocket for your lesser known to seek out.
Yes. I came across this in my letterbox and I was like, oh my God, this movie was so good. And I guarantee a lot of people have not seen it. I saw it at TIFF probably 2 years ago, I think now. It's called You Are the Universe. And actually, you can check it out now on Letterboxd, a video store, the new video store that they're doing where you can rent movies. And it's a Ukrainian film. But the premise and the concept of it was so compelling. Literally, the film starts and this guy is in a space shuttle and he is the last person alive. He had just gotten out of Earth, and Earth exploded. It's no more, and he's just flying through space. And it's just following his journey of like what is going to happen to him now. He thinks he's the last person alive.
And is it a feature or?
It is a full feature.
It's a full feature called You Are the Universe.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a great movie.
Wow.
Interesting. He finds connection in the most least connecting place that you can probably find yourself in the universe. And it's beautiful to watch him sort of try and hang on to his humanity.
You said it's Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Interesting, because it's not even coming up on IMDb. Maybe I need the translation.
You with the letter U. Try that.
Oh, gotcha.
You and then everything else spelled correctly.
There it is. There it is. I'm glad we cleared that up. All right. So now when people want to find this film, and you know what? People should support Ukrainian film anyway.
Absolutely. I think it's exactly. There's not a better time.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Excellent. All right. That sounds really compelling too. All right. You named one. It's funny because A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints could have been a lesser known too, but all good.
I know.
All good. You got a great list going.
Got some new things for people to check out.
We're going to set you free in just 2 minutes, maybe I can get the conclusion here done in one. All right. Thank you, Chad, for doing this. Thank you, everyone, for listening. If you want to learn more about Chad, just go to the links in the show notes so that you can get to Chad's Instagram and the Instagram for your production company, Hey Bap House. And I didn't even we didn't even get a chance for you to explain where that name comes from, but that's a pretty cool, memorable name. And
thanks. Thank you.
If you want to learn more about this podcast where we talk to indie filmmakers, mostly on the festival circuit, but not always, just go to discoverindiefilm.com. On social media, it's always at DIFwins. If you change that .com to .org, discoverindiefilm.org is the nonprofit for the arts that runs 2 film festivals in the LA area, Sherman Oaks Film Festival every winter, Film Invasion Los Angeles every June. And another team is doing Film Invasion Lima in Peru. We launched this year, so there we go. I'm not the festival runner, and Lord knows the intricacies of the taxation of the IRS codes. Our nonprofit is not running Film Invasion Lima. We just worked out a deal with them where they get to use the name, and we trust them, and they're doing a wonderful job down there. And I'm good. All right, Chad, thank you so much again.
Thank you, Jeff. Really appreciate this. This was so much fun. I felt like I really got to dive into a lot of cool stuff. So
excellent.
Appreciate you.
And thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you.